Okay, we're going live right now. This is on my last video. Let's see who's all up. I'm doing laundry. I have a few minutes to spare. Where is everyone at? My audience must be at nighttime. Hello, it's Canuck Cougar here. I'm here to see another video. Yay. Thank you so much, Bradley. I am just doing laundry right now, and I thought I'd take time to answer any questions that anyone has on my last video. There will be 2 more coming after that, and I just want to let you know they're in the middle of getting edited right now. But your guys' response to my last video was phenomenal. I cannot believe how much response I got on that video and how much I learned from you guys. I did take the time and I answered every single comment that you guys put out there. And I feel that I learned so much from you guys. Like, it's unreal. So if you have any questions, please, now's the time to ask. And that was my last video, which was a little under 5 minutes. And it was part 1 to a part or a 3-part video. So I just wanted to know your guys' response to anything. Hi, Justin. How are you? How are you doing? I was just here to let people know that I was just overwhelmed and just so pleased with your guys' response to my video. I'm glad that a lot of you changed your minds and said, you know what, like, we're so proud of you for saying your story and putting yourself out there, that it's actually changed our mind to date. And there was other people, no way, no how, I'm never dating again, which is fine. Oh, thank you, Allie. Christian saying, what's up, Justin? Yeah, so some people I changed minds, and even throughout since I placed that video, my mind even changed. You're welcome for everything, Christian. I love doing this. I love doing this for Roma. Norm, not much. I love the response that you guys give me in all of my videos. I have taken the time to respond to each and every one of you because I'm learning just as much from you guys that you guys feel you're learning from me. You're welcome, Andrew. It's really overwhelming when I don't know how to explain it. Like, some of your guys' comments have literally made me cry. I didn't realize that I touch people the way I do. It's some love the open dialogue you create. It's some to be awe about. Oh, thank you. But I didn't realize how much I can touch people by just offering some help, by just saying my stories. It's overwhelming. Like, I'm so proud of what I do right now. How do you feel about a man making it know that as the former big brother, that he would tear apart any man that becomes jealous of his women and doesn't allow her to be just friends with other men? Oh, that's horrible. I think that women and men, we should have opposite sex friends. I have tons of male friends. Even when I was married throughout my 20 years with my ex-husband, I feel that you don't make a person uncomfortable. You make sure that your male friends are friends with your mate. I think it's important. Like, it's not, you shouldn't be hiding your mate or acting suspicious. Like, welcome. Like, if you want to keep your girlfriends in the picture or your boyfriends, as in friends, my biggest thing would be to tossing true compliments. I like the content. It's relevant and good to know with or without a kid. Thank you. I think it's important to make sure that that person feels not rejected, not threatened. You know, I never had problems having lots of male friends, even when I was married, because I always made my ex-husband feel that those are his friends too. I was always not, me and my guy friend are going out all the time by ourselves. I'm like, hey, let's all go together. So if that helps, I don't feel that that there's any problem with it unless you make a problem out of it. Like, if my ex-husband was always saying, oh, I'm going out with my friend Julie, but you can't come, well, then obviously I would feel something's going on. Why can't I go? Like, I thought we're all friends, you know, but there's certain times maybe like I don't want to go. So, yeah, I'm myself, but I haven't encountered something bad. Maybe if I went through something that was horrible, then I may start to think differently. So I'm just doing laundry right now. So if you guys have questions, please ask now. Like I was saying with the videos, the overwhelming response was unbelievable. And I was trying to say some of you guys' comments have made me cry. Your stories make me cry. Your sad stories, people that have lost their parents, really bad relationships, bad encounters with divorces. It's just overwhelming how much you don't realize other people's have very sad stories too, and they're sitting here and they're actually trying to learn something from you, and they're willing to get back out there into the dating field, which is amazing. Even though some can't, they're still not ready, and I respect that. I totally respect that. Like, when I didn't want to date or anything for my own personal reasons, I would expect people to respect that. I just wasn't ready. I was busy with school, whatever it may be. People may get mad because they're trying to hit you up. But if you're just not ready, you just be. Have you ever considered a podcast with Roma? It's funny you said that, because she told me that we are going to start doing podcasts together. So I'm really excited about that, and I'm really happy you mentioned it. Yes, she really wants me to do podcasts. I've never done them, so I have no idea. But I'm sure I'm game for anything. And the fact that everybody has taken me on board. And the funniest comment I seen, and I showed Roma, Chloe, you guys were calling me, or the comment said Romama. And I thought that is so freaking cool. And we laughed. So I ask this because I hear all the time when I want to be a friend to a girl, she tells me I have a boyfriend that ticks me off, since I used to be told I just want to be friends. Yeah, I can understand that. Like, I do encounter that. I have a lot of guy friends, and when they get girlfriends, right away, those girls, like, they're intimidated right away by me. So I take that extra initiative to spend time with their girlfriend and reassure by talking to them, asking about them, what they like to do, their qualities. And I take that time to let them know that I am not a threat to them. I am sincerely just a friend. Because I have guy friends that I've been friends with for like 30 years. And if their girlfriends don't like me, I'm out. They have to pick their girlfriends at the end of the day. So just take that. Don't, like, try to get to know their mate and try to make their mate, like I invite their girlfriend with us all the time when they have a girlfriend. I feel it's respectful, and it's important. And they don't mind having me around. They realize I'm not a threat to them. But at the beginning, they are so worried about me until I just bring them down and reassure them I'm not after him. I've never dated him. It's been 30 years. I think if I would have wanted to date him, I would have already, you know? So, and I don't sleep with my friends. So they like, they just know this, you know? Like, it's just, I really push it to the opposite sex, like their girlfriends. I am tempted to tell those girls, have your boyfriend tell me that himself and sit back and watch what happens. I'm tired of being forced to be a loner. Yeah, I can understand that. Just like, do you try to be friends with their boyfriends? That's a good question. Like, it's really important that you take that opportunity and time to do it. Yeah, because I encounter it the first time we meet, but by the end of our even meeting them, they've already, I like Dawn. She's cool because I don't make them feel threatened. Like after I start talking to them, and I actually take more time for their girlfriends to let them know that I'm here to be your friend too. And I think that's important. And it helps if you could not feel threatened by it at all and try to get to know their significant other. If that's a friend of yours, like the girls, you want them to keep your girlfriends and tired of them, you know, pushing you away because they have boyfriends. Just take that initiative. I'm not a, okay, wait. If they want to hide you, then time to move on from that friendship. Not all friendships are healthy. Yes, I agree with Ali. And missed the second comment. And I don't know. Oh, there it is. I'm not even allowed to get that step because the line of I have a boyfriend means that she's already intimidated by him. Oh, so it may be a situation. What you're saying is that, okay, I can see my comments now. Sorry. It may be a situation that they're jealous. They've chosen a boyfriend that's insecure. Hi, I'm new. Hi, Russell. You're incredibly. Keep going forward. Thank you, Gary. So it might be that your friend's dating somebody that's toxic. I started dating a married woman who said she was head over heels in love with me, dated and messed around for months. She left her husband and broke up with me for someone else, and it won't tell me why. Well, I don't know. To me, if you're dating a married woman, in my opinion, she's going to leave you for another man because she's like fooling around on her husband. So, like, you have to look at history with people. I feel that history will tell you your future with someone. Hey, I broke up with the last girl I was with because she was lying and having other guys living with her. Was she, if she'll cheat for you, she'll cheat on you. Yes, Allie, I agree. So you broke up with the last girl because she was lying, which is good. Like, you don't want to be with someone that's lying to you. And she was living with other guys. Was it roommates or just the fact that a girl's lying to you, period, is probably a step to say red flag, run. Okay. Have a good day at school tomorrow, Russell. Yeah, I wouldn't date a married man And I know that they say don't judge or you will be judged, but I knock on wood and pray I never get into that situation. But I have had friends that have dated married men, and they come to me hoping for my reassurance or guidance or say that's okay. And right away, I'm like, why do you even tell me this? You know what I think of this. You know, I was a wife. And when you make that commitment with each other, to me, it should be serious. And it's just like not even a married person, someone that has a boyfriend or girlfriend, like have respect. And, you know, it never ends up well. Did any of them ever leave their wives? Like the friends that I know that have dated married men? Never, never. You know, they fell in love, they got hurt, and the guy went back to his wife. Yes, I am the good friend for advice. Everyone always calls me for advice. And yeah, I could hear a lot of things. So this YouTube is like me answering my friends, and I'm not even kidding you. Like it's pretty crazy, and I get some crazy questions on here and crazy comments. Thank you. Oh gosh. Thank you so much for the pita bread pizza and easy meal idea. My boys absolutely loved it. You're welcome, Hedrox. You're so welcome. Yeah, it's a really simple idea, and I'm glad everyone liked it. I have to admit, I got a lot of hype on each video, and I'm so surprised. This is my first time on YouTube. What, I have 5 videos out there, and I'm just being me. Like, I'm really just being me. And that's why I think Chloe took me under her. She's like, just be you. Just you can do this, girl. And I didn't expect so many great responses and comments. Like, I didn't expect all this love that you guys actually give me. Like, it makes me feel so good. Okay, so why would you say she was head over heels for me? I asked her what she wanted. Friends with benefits or being serious, and she said she wanted to be serious. I just wish I knew why she led me on for months. Um, okay, wait. Is that what I said to you? But why? Oh, why would she say she was head over heels for me? I asked her what she wanted. She said friends with benefits. Is this, okay, wait. But she's still married. And when you play with that, I feel that it's not going to end well either way. Like it's either, I even think like bad karma coming back at you. Like just don't find someone single. There's so many single girls out there that wish they had a guy that just wanted friends with benefits or wanted someone to hang out with. Like, try to stay away from that, you know, because one day you may be married and you're not going to want it done to you either. Like, I cannot say that's a good idea at all. Like, you're here and you're asking me my honest opinion. Okay, so somebody, I hope I say this right. I'll just say AJ. Firemen don't step on each other's hose. That is what I say to women who have any kind of intimate relationships and want to mess around. Yes, like be honest. My biggest thing I want to put out there, no matter what, be honest. Thank you for all that you and Chloe do for men like me. If you two are ever in Los Angeles area, please let me know. I'd love to give both of you a thank you hug. Aw, thank you. Yes, yes. I'm glad either way. I'm glad that that woman that was married, somehow it's not working out for you, because I really want you to go for somebody that's single. And, you know, if you want to have friends with benefits, or like you said, or she said, sorry, whatever it is, your chances to nobody to get hurt, like live with integrity. What does it mean when someone gets dumped for being too nice? I I have to admit, I think it's like, I don't think so much at my age, because at my age you just like don't want the bad boy. But when girls are younger, they like that excitement. And sometimes too nice could mean boring to them, if that makes any sense. Uh, on one hand, and it could also mean maybe she didn't have enough chase. Oh, or Ali says, Andre, it means she's not into you and is trying to be nice. But if she said, I thought it would mean someone would say, like, too nice. Oh, it's okay. I have like 10 minutes left and my laundry should be dry. I messaged you the other day, FYI. I don't judge by looks, but you are gorgeous and would treat you right in a heartbeat. Age is a number. I'm only 39. Well, the thing is about my channel is I'm not on here to look for dates, okay? I'm on here for my audience and to help people, single dads especially. And I'm noticing a lot of dads are coming in and even women. So I'm really appreciative of all of you. This is not a dating site to me. No, it doesn't mean you need to be tough or distant. It means you need to find a girl that's healthy. A healthy girl will not break up with you because you're too nice. Those are the girls that probably have some toxicity in them. They they're more wildfire. Like it's hard to say. Finding a healthy girl is you just gotta. The best thing to do is to look for red flags, and once you start seeing them, get out. Know what to look for in a healthy relationship, stuff like that, and you're gonna find that healthy, like the tools you need to find a healthy girl. Healthy's like they don't yell, they don't play games, they're not. Their history doesn't show they fool around on people. They're very nice. I did have a lady break up with me because I'm too nice. Yeah, I've heard that throughout my life for sure. For sure, because they want something more crazy. And you know what? Let them have that. You don't want that toxicity in your life. My main concern is getting falsely accused for a crime from an unhealthy girl. Yeah, so pay attention to red flags. If you don't know what red flags are, research it, Google it. What are red flags in a woman? Seriously, Google red flags. What are red flags in a relationship? I almost wish I had my book on hand because I actually took domestic violence twice, okay? So I wish I had it to read you, but I'll get it on my next live. Or maybe I'll do a video with red flags. That's a good question. I could do a video alone just on watching out for women's red flags. Somebody that has empathy, somebody that has compassion, cares about people, is not going to have all this toxicity at all. Some people are out for themselves only, and some people wear a mask and you think they're the most genuine people that you ever met. Being too nice can sometimes mean you don't take control, plan out the date, let her take full control. So step up, plan a dinner and activity because she is getting bored making the plans. It could mean that also, if you look at it that way. Yes, a red flag vid would be great. Okay, I will definitely do that one, considering I have went to domestic violence group twice, and I do have the books on hand. Some say love is only in the movies. No, that's not true. I appreciate you and Chloe. Thank you so much. You're welcome. No, it's not true. There's love all the time. I've been in love many times. My friends have been in love. My parents have been in love. My grandparents, my aunts, uncles. It's not just in the movies. if you're expecting every day to just wake up and be in love and not put any effort, well, then you're picturing it like a movie and maybe like that type of love. But no, love is that person that cares about you, cares if you're safe, won't will protect you, whether you're a woman or a man, will always respect who you are, respect what you want to do with your life, push you. Like my friend, he never has an opinion and always does what his girlfriend wants. So they see him as a push around. Yeah, that just means that he maybe doesn't know how to stick up for himself and also doesn't know boundaries and may have to be taught. He just learns how to, he needs to learn how to be assertive. Assertive is important. Like, you have to learn to say no, and it's okay to say no. Like, honest to goodness, like when you ask somebody for something, you should expect to know. If they give you a yes, it's a bonus. But you should always expect to know. But people that are toxic, they expect a yes. And if they don't get a yes, they're flipping the frig out. I guess it's just society changes, so a lot of people would change their personality. Well, you shouldn't change who you are, but yes, a lot of people could be brainwashed into things that, um, that into things they don't want to, or they into changing who they are. And that's not something anyone should do. Never change your morals, your beliefs, and don't let someone else come around and do that either. Yeah, I don't say no. I just say okay. It's okay to say no. It is so healthy to say no. If you say yes to everybody, you have nothing left for yourself, and then you're miserable. You're like, why did everyone step all over me? Why didn't I do anything for myself? Like, you're just left miserable. And there's a lot of people pleasers, and you don't want to be a people pleaser. You have to say no. You have to. Like, if you have to go to work the next day, you have to say no to your friends to meet them that day because you have to work. So you just learn that it's okay to say no. It really is. It's like, it's liberating. Like, I say no a lot. And I've learned that throughout the years, because if I'm saying yes to everybody, I'm not getting my own shit done. And it doesn't mean, like, of course you say yes when you want to help people and you can, but you don't have to always say yes. If you don't feel like it, it's okay to say no. Please be the best you can be. You'll never know if they're right for you, if you're trying to be someone that you're not. Yes, be yourself. Amen to that. Thank you. Nowadays, I feel less confident. If some girl I'd want in my life would say that I'm harassing her, and it makes it more complicated to find someone, even though I keep my boundaries. I'd be curious to know why or what made her say that you're harassing her. Because that's all I'm reading. Do my best to say no from now on. Good, Andre. Like, signing out. Bye, community. Bye, Ali. Yes, I think it's important to say no. It's so important. And try it. What's the worst that you're going to get? It's just like asking. Like, a lot of people can't ask for help. It's like, just ask. What's the worst that'll happen? Someone might say no. Like, it's okay. And it's okay to say no if you think about it this way. If somebody's asking you something, they already have a plan B, C behind that, okay? It's like you were plan A. If they're expecting a no. If you say no, then they're going to go ask the next person. And if they don't, like if they just relied on you, like that's not fair at all. Like most people will, if I ask somebody something, say for a ride, I have my own truck, but say my truck broke down and I needed a ride. I would call probably my friend Riley first. And then he'd be like, oh, Dawn, I have to work. Sorry, I can't. Call my friend Tim, call my friend whoever, whatever. And worst comes to worst, I'd take an Uber. Like, seriously, it's okay to say no. No is the magic word that frees us from our unresponsibilities. Exactly. You don't owe anybody anything. It's important that you put yourself, like your need relationship, you're going to go back and forth, but it can't always be yes, yes, yes for the one person. You're going to be left empty is what's going to happen. Maybe that's why it didn't work out. Whoa, why don't these stay here? Sorry. Maybe that's why it didn't work out with my baby mother, because with her, our relationship was if she says, yes, jump, and I stay how high. Yeah, like, and to be honest, like, if somebody always said yes to me, like, I don't think I'd respect them. Like, I don't like, nobody likes hearing no, but I actually have respect for people that say no. It's like, yeah, I get it. It took me a while after an ex I wait, it took me a while after an ex I had before to understand the importance of meeting the in-laws and see how she behaves with them. They're usually themselves around families, so wait, why does it keep going off? Sorry. Themselves around families, so you can weigh with who you're with. Okay, so I'm just not sure. Is that with, are you just letting people know to meet their family and to see, that's what you mean, right? Weigh who you're with to see what type of people that are, what type of person you're with. I lose confidence from the media of men getting hate and stereotyped for actions they could get accused for. Yeah, that's crazy. I see that a lot, especially follow or being friends with Roma, and I can't believe how much um, men get accused for things, and even having guy friends that I have a guy friend right now that his children just stopped talking to him, and he was being accused of doing stuff wrong. In the end, it's all good now, but it's like he had to go through 8 years of hell, or sorry, 8 months of hell, and if not more, actually. And it wasn't anything, it was just, like, I don't want to say it's friend, but nothing sexually, nothing like that. It was just, they didn't feel comfortable there. And it was just like a bad situation. And I helped him through that. Not saying no to my ex broke my spirit. It was an abusive relationship in every way, but I wanted to help her and never had any time for myself. And it eventually ended badly. It needs balance. Totally, Justin. Totally. Uh, totally. And not even just in relationships, in day to day life. You could have that parent that constantly is calling you, like, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. I have a friend where her parent is always, always relying on her, and she suffers. Like, she's like, it's so draining. Like, I don't mind every once in a while, but when it's all the time, it makes things like sexual interaction or trust harder for me to feel confident about, since I could be betrayed. Totally. I was thought to respect everyone no matter who they are, or taught to respect everyone no matter who they are. Yes, I was too. Yeah, I got that. I was too. And thank goodness for people like us that, I hate it when, like, hate it when, like he was saying, like, men get picked on and this and that, like, or you get feminists that are all against men and stuff like that. Meanwhile, like, I have 7 beautiful uncles on one side, another beautiful uncle on the other side. I have a son. I have so many male cousins. I have so many male friends. And it drives me, like, hearing stuff like that. Like, it breaks my heart. And I've had friends, like, I had a friend literally accused of molesting someone and was thrown in jail, and he was innocent, and he had to go to work after jail, and the lawyer ended up making him plead not guilty, and are guilty to assault, not guilty to that. He had to go to work. He had to like go to school. He was in college at the time. And then it turned out it was his niece that said this. And then it turned out she was in child services, stuff like that. And it turned out she went to child services and said, "Oh, I lied. I lied. I just wanted to get my way." And it's like, wow, nobody told his lawyer that she admitted she lied. And the lady she admitted it to had already quit her job. And he didn't find out till he actually got out of jail and went and found out, like, or his niece said, "Oh, I already told them I lied." So he went to the place, like, why wasn't my name cleared? Because it was in the newspaper. Even though it said assault in the newspaper, he was still so degraded because he had his own company and he did a lot of work in the city. So it's like, I hear you guys. You guys go through hell. It's like men are guilty before proven innocent. True, true. And it happens so much more than with women. Like in my incident, I was the woman that left the house, left everything, had the kids, barely got any child support. Like it was a joke. Not even enough to feed my kids breakfast in the morning. And I was the opposite. I was you men. And I'm like one in a million. I was treated like you guys. So in a divorce situation, like my ex-husband got the house, and I just had no more fight left. Whatever you want me to sign, here you go. I had a crappy lawyer. Hollywood ruined the Me Too movement. It became political, and it never supposed to be used like that. Yeah, that's so true. So true. And I hate it when it's funny because I hate it when people say me too. And it doesn't mean that. Like I like it in the way it was supposed to be meant as. When people use it the wrong way. But yeah, so I totally understand in that aspect. And I could relate to you men better than me talking to another woman when it comes to divorce. I had a child that was parent alienated from me. Hollywood ruined. Everybody can and will be trained different levels. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, he's talking to someone else. Do you feel it's a faux pas for men? Wait, why is this doing this? To approach women on the street, do you recommend dating sites or other avenues over that so there is an understanding of intentions? It's funny you say that because I had a friend the other day stating that somebody whistled at her and she actually liked it and she was older. So she says she actually hates it how men can't flirt with her like that anymore because it is completely taboo today. You're told no, you're told you can't flirt with anyone at work, on the job place. Like it's gotten really strict. So it's hard for especially older men to understand that when they grew up their whole lives, like whistling at a girl that they thought was cute, and now it's like offensive, they don't really understand. I've learned that when boundaries are crossed, like so the dating sites, okay. I joined Bumble just recently, and I prefer that one over any other one because I can be the first one to talk to the person. And I heard that men like it too because they know if the girl has spoken to them that she's actually interested for a date. Oh, yeah, I like that one. It's like if a man tries to seduce a woman, it's called harassment, but making it reverse role, they call it making love. So true. Guy Calgary. I'm hungry. Me too. So, yeah, I ended up, oh, thank you for the compliment. I'm just actually, I come on my YouTube and I'm just me. Like, if you go to my TikToks and stuff, I'm all dolled up, the fake eyelashes, everything else. This basically is me taking a shower, brushing my hair, and letting it dry. So I try to really be my authentic self here. Like, I don't care about looks on here. I just want to be able to go live whenever I want to. I want you to guys to see me as me. Like, I want to be honest. See me on my worst days. And because we're here to talk about real life issues, and that's what matters on my YouTube site. Yes, I have lots of values, and I think it's important, and I think that sometimes people are losing values. Thank you, Mario. Um, like, don't ever change your values. Oh, thank you, thank you. Don't ever change your values. Like, morals and values, like, we have boundaries, and sometimes there's wishy-washy boundaries. I tell my boss, you just told me that okay, wait, someone, I don't know if this, I tell my boss, you just told me that I, wait, I was a mistake because my mom agreed to go out on a date with a customer. Had it not been for my dad flirting, I would not be here. My boss shut up in 2.5 seconds. So we got someone being funny here. I ended up getting a different personality because of the women around me. That makes sense. I love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thank you. I just hope I can find someone that appreciates me and doesn't take advantage of me. I've been hurt too. Much of it's now been over a year and still recovering from my last relationship failure. It's important, Justin, that we learn how, like, to set boundaries. That's how people don't take advantage of us. Like, set boundaries, be honest, tell people exactly what you want and how you expect to be treated. Like, I'll even have my kids, they're young adults now, and they'll try to talk to me, they'll get mad at me or try to talk to me in a way that I don't feel respected. And right away, I will set my boundaries. I'm like, you ain't talking to me like this. This is not how anybody talks to me. Nobody raises their voice at me ever. If anyone raises their voice at me, I'm out. I will not be your friend. I won't listen to you. I'll be out. Like, blah, 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 blah. It's the way it works with me. And right away, I will get, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, mom. You're so right. And then they will reword their sentence or tone the voice down, whatever it is. Oh, good. I'm glad you are. It's important. I'm not very good at picking up social cues. So while I have to be especially careful, I feel like maybe I've missed opportunities because I don't want to read too much into a situation. So basically, if you're not good at social cues, again, research, learn whatever it is that you're trying to find out about social cues. I feel that, like, I've been reading self-help books since I've been probably, I think my first self-help book was when I was 15 years old. And I've read all the Dr. Phil's and all the Oprah Winfrey's. I'm not even kidding. There's one, it's like unfuck yourself. Like, that's a recent one I've been reading. But seriously, like, never stop learning and doing self-help for yourself. Like, you learn so much about yourself and so much about people. And it's important. So if you're unsure, like, you're worried about, you're not good at taking cues and stuff like that, Google it. You can YouTube books for free on YouTube. audiobooks. So put self-help audiobook, and then put to read people better. Social cues, like you said. You'll be amazed how much you can learn out there of things you're just not strong with. And it's okay to admit, I'm not good with this. I'm not good at reading people. I myself am horrible with texting. Absolutely horrible. I I don't feel even this talking to you feels better to me than if I was texting it, because you guys could see my expressions. I have to see expressions. I have to feel a room with people talking. I'm not good with texting at all, but some people, like my daughter, she's an introvert, my eldest daughter, she prefers to text, and she even knows that you better not text me like 4 texts in a row. You call me. Like my friends know this. Like I will not text back and forth. And I appreciate a man who calls me. Sex comes now before love, and I think that's why relationships die quickly. It only comes before love if you allow it to. It's really important that you realize, a lot of people will say to me, Dawn, you can't go on Tinder. Oh my God, that's a sex site. I've been on Tinder like before for quite a while, and I reassure everybody I never had sex once. And I'm saying this on social media. So honestly, like I would be busted right now. I say right away, looking for a relationship, no hookups. So you have to set whatever you want. If you don't want to go on a site and have a bunch of sex, you don't have to. When I go on dates and I'm going on just dates, getting to know people, I don't have to have sex with them at all. Like that's something between yourself. So you can't say everybody, all love, like sex becomes love for everybody, because I'm a part of everybody and I don't. Body shaming is also a very big problem in starting relationships. Um, yeah, it's really rude. If somebody's body shaming you, tell them to eat rocks. Get out of that relationship. Don't even start a relationship with them, because, we have enough problems with our own body. Like I have body dysmorphia disorder, okay? So I have parts of my body that I just like am stressed out about. And it's nothing to anyone else. They're like, oh my gosh, you're crazy, this, and that. So I understand body shaming. So I shame my body enough a day that I don't need someone else telling me anything about my body. Even I find, and I wanted to say this to you guys because I didn't say it in my videos. Well, I said a little bit, but even when people start like coming on too strong about people's outer, like it's nice to give a compliment, like, you're handsome, you're pretty, your eyes are beautiful, your lips, whatever it is. Um, I think it's important that I'll read that comment in a second. I think it's important that when you're going on dates, really try to get to know the person. You've already seen their picture from dating apps and stuff like that. Don't make it them feel it's about the outside. When I'm going on a date, I want to see if it's a potential person that I want to date. And meaning, where's their mind at? I love intellectual people. I like having the conversations with them, and I love learning from them. And when they're just sitting there talking about looks, it's so boring to me. Like so boring. So body shame. Okay, so it's like if a woman comments on a man's penis size or height, people start laughing about it. But if a man comments about a woman's weight, they'd immediately cancel him. It's true. I've seen that. I've seen that in the public eye. I don't comment on anyone's penis size, and I never have. Like I don't talk about that. I'm ugly on the outside, but I promise it's not the same on the inside. See, that is true, I think, about how people should. I think it's like, what's that one where it said, if you can, like how you treat people, if you can write that all over your body, whatever saying that was, it's like, how nice would you look? you know? Like you have to get to know a person on the inside. I think it's so important. I do care about looks, but I like completely gorgeous. See, and I understand there's you have to have an attraction back and forth. So everybody's gonna have like whoever they're interested in, and they're gonna have you want to have a back and forth attraction for sure. Like you don't want to sit with someone that you don't feel any attraction for. And I feel that comes from I've read before too. I think since we're little, we start to build what type of DNA that we're interested in from our grandparents, people in our lives. We have an attraction to something. I have a certain attraction, and my friends have, like all of us, we do not think the same guys are cute. And everybody just has their different attraction. My friend will go on and on about how beautiful her boyfriend is, how handsome, and I'm just like, I don't see it. And I think that I don't know who he's talking to. Look, people, oh, fact, fake. A lot of people fake people words carry no weight. Yes. Um, there are a lot of fake people in the world. You just have to wean them out of your life. It's that simple. And it's not a lot. I feel that there's more good people in the world than bad people. And I felt this always, like say I like my kids, they've lost their phone on Calgary Transit. And I'll tell them, go call Calgary Transit. And they're like, no, somebody stole it. I'm like, chances are most people on the bus are honest people and they will return it. Because if I was on the bus and I found a phone, I would give it to the bus driver. And every time they lost their phone, it was with Calgary Transit. So, because of one bad person, don't punish everybody. I think that's important because I hear a lot of that today, like all women just think this way, all men just think. No, it's not all. There is a lot of good men out there and a lot of good women. It's just whoever you encountered was really shitty, and then you went and met the same type of toxic person again. And sometimes it's comfort, believe it or not. Sometimes we feel comfortable around those toxic people since we were kids. How does someone tell fake from real? Well, it's by getting to know a person, finding out their history, how their friends are. You will get to know a person. You don't want to trust people right away. I learned that. People have to gain their trust. I'm not going to go give some stranger on the street $100 and say, can you bring it back to me in 10 minutes? I'm not. It takes a while to trust people. It's like the women I see around me, they basically end up in a horrible relationship with a male and then they become bisexual. Yeah, I've heard of that a lot too. So it's important that we give people the benefit of the doubt, but don't trust them with everything. They need to earn that. Just little things you will get to know but with a person to trust them. You will know by like just like being friends with your friends. Do you not trust your own friends? If you want a woman that values you, you're going to have to make sure that like whatever is strong to you, you're going to have to look for what she does with people, what she does with her life, how she responds to people in general. It's like that you always hear the way somebody treats the waitress or the waiter, They treat everybody with kindness or they don't, they're rude. So you pay attention to everything and don't ignore red flags. Got dropped by a girl, baby mama now. She left me for an older dude, whom of course made more money. Well, the one thing when people do shitty things to you, always remember it doesn't define your character. Those are just it's their character. It's on them. How do you know if dating apps are real people? Because with Bumble, you have to actually take a picture of yourself. And they have, well, the one that I'm using right now, they have, they give you a check mark. Thank you for the like. Sorry, I can't stop talking when I get started on these stories. Anyway, I'm watching this video also. Thank you, James. Much love from New Zealand. Single dad here. Just picked up the 2 kids from school, and I'm like the only single dad that picks up their kids at school. Well, then you must be able to see a lot of single moms if there are any. I just want someone to stick with me and my side. Well, that's what you have to look for. Just look for honesty in a person. Find an honest person. It takes a while to get to know someone, but once you start to get to know their family and friends, and it takes time, you're not going to know someone overnight. And then find out who their friends are and their history. It's important. But anyways, I said that I would be on here until my laundry's done. And I'm sure right now that my laundry is like overdone. So I have to go grab my laundry, and I'm really thankful for all your questions and everything. And next video should be coming out within the next week for sure. It's being edited right now, and there's like the last video was part 1 out of 3. So thank you, everyone. Thanks, Justin. And for stopping in my live. I'm grateful to have done a live right now. And I will answer all your questions. If you look at my videos, I answer each and every one of your questions. So if you have more questions, just go write them on my last video and I will get to you. Thank you. Take care, guys.